So this next story had me absolutely floored for so many reasons. GoFundMe page for Donald Trump's border wall raises more than $900,000 in 3 days. So Newsweek explains, a Florida Air Force veterans GoFundMe page had raised more than $900,000 for President Donald Trump's border wall over the past 3 days, and the figure is rapidly rising. The campaign titled We the People Will Fund the Wall was created on Sunday by Purple Heart recipient and triple amputee veteran Brian Kolfage, 37 years old. It has since raised $906,005 of its $1 billion goal from 14,698 donors at the time this article was published. On Wednesday, Kolfage, who proved his identity via a verified Facebook account, told Newsweek that the campaign was in response to inaction from politicians on both sides of the aisle. I could see the frustration among many Americans like myself. I knew there was a possible way to do this with so many people passionate about the cause, he said. If the campaign doesn't come significantly close to reaching its $1 billion goal, it pledges to refund donors all money contributed. If the 63 million people who voted for Trump each pledge $80, we can build a wall. That equates to roughly $5 billion. Even if we get half, that's half the wall. We can do this, the campaign's description said. The government has accepted large private donations before. Most recently, a billionaire donated $7.5 million to fund half of the Washington Monument repairs in 2012. This is no different. Okay, so as you could see, actually I don't know if you could see because it's pretty far away, but the graphic behind me, it says that this was when they had raised just over $1 million, okay? And it says $1 million by 16,333 people in 2 days. Now, yesterday, I looked this up on my computer, and it gave me a bad gateway, the link, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Maybe they pulled it down, because I was expecting that they pulled it down. But then I pulled it up on my phone, and they didn't pull it down yet. So let me take a look. I have it right here. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. $4,935,929 raised so far in 3 days. Again, with the $1 billion goal. The GoFundMe page is still up. It's still up. Now, again, it's 4,935,929 at the time of this recording, okay? By the time this hits YouTube, it'll probably be way higher than this, but, I mean, if the world makes sense by the time it hits YouTube, it'll be pulled down. Because, listen, and here's the whole point of me doing this segment here. This is an amazing story. I mean, I find it absolutely mind-blowing, but what really stuns me is, dude, this is obviously illegal. And actually, hold on, I want to see how many people have donated to this, because, to be fair, 80,801 people. So it really is like small dollar donations. What? So, but here's the thing. And honestly, if you stopped and thought about it for a second, you had to realize this. The wall cuts through private property. So if you're doing a fucking GoFundMe and you're a private citizen, you, as a private citizen or a private group, you don't have the ability to jack somebody's private property because you want to build a wall over that private property. You have to know that. And in fact, if you think about it for a second, you realize that idea, the idea of one private citizen just taking some other private citizen's private property and doing what they want with it, that is fundamentally against the conservative position. The conservative position is supposed to be private property rights are sacrosanct, and they're special, and they're immaculate, and they're perfect, and private property rights overrides pretty much everything else. Well, here you have an instance where a whole bunch of conservatives are like, let's fund us building what we want to build on somebody else's private property. So like mob justice. A group of people getting together and saying, oh, we are going to take your land and build what we want on it. Sorry. That's crazy. For the people who donated, I don't know if the person who's funding this, if this is some sort of a grift. It very well may be, or you might actually believe in it. I don't know. But for the people who are donating to it, how do you not realize the obvious legal issues? Dude, this gets struck down in court in an instant. It's not even fucking close. It immediately gets struck down. Immediately. Anybody who knows anything about the law, anybody who knows anything about how our country functions, can tell you that in 1 second. So to these 80,000 some odd people who are donating to it, and I know this is Trump's hardcore base and all that stuff, but they really don't know anything. You didn't think maybe I'll look it up, maybe I'll think about it for a little bit to see if maybe it'll be rejected. You just thought oh, obviously, yeah, GoFundMe and we'll be able to do this. What the fuck? I would say let's do it for Medicare for all, but guess what? It pretty much already is the case. I mean, what was this? I don't remember the statistic, to be fair, but it's some insanely high percentage of GoFundMes are for medical bills. So I would say let's do this for Medicare for all, but we're already doing it, and it's a fucking horrible system. And the thing about Medicare for all is you always need refreshing of the funds because you're always going to need health care, and so you can't have what are you going to do? Set up a system and then have people have 25% of the country fund healthcare for all of the country? It just doesn't seem workable, even if we get 25% of the country to do it. I like how I'm actually thinking about let's set up a Medicare for all system through fucking GoFundMe because our government won't do it. But listen, that's what these guys are doing with the wall. The thing about the wall is it is true that it's more one time. I mean, I guess you say, oh, you need some funds on a somewhat regular basis to do repairs and stuff like that. But to just build the thing, yeah, it really is a one-time payment. And they put the goal at $1 billion, but again, I thought it was more than that. So it's weird that they're only asking for $1 billion. I love how now I'm doing the logistics for them. This segment is me doing the logistics for them. Guys, I think you're a little on the low side. But that is fucking incredible, man. Again, let's see if in the time, I'm going to refresh it here. Let's see if in the time we've done this segment, it goes over 5 million. No, but we picked up tens of thousands of dollars. $4,972,933. It was, what was it, 935 before? Now it's 972. Oh. Come on, dude. Come on, man. This is fucking crazy. I'm not going to lie. When I first saw Ken Klippenstein tweeted about this, and there was somebody screenshotted the GoFundMe. And I looked at the tweet and I was like, oh, that's a funny joke. Somebody pretended like there was a GoFundMe for the wall. And then I DM'd Ken and I was like, this isn't real, right? He was like, no, dude, it's real. I was like, bro, what? That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, son. Oh my God. What a world we live in. What a world, what a world.